Okay. So only 3 members today. Where is Bharat? Anybody knows about Bharat? Bharat and Vishwanath? No idea? Right. So what we'll do today actually? So first let me type a text, okay? So let us scale it, okay? Okay, so somebody has come. Who is it? Vishwanath. Okay. So only if one person is missing, today. Okay. Vishwanath. Vishwanath. What happened to assignment? No assignment.
Today evening.
Okay.
Today evening.
Right. Okay, so I have taken this letter, okay? See, I told you about a stroke option in the previous classes. Everybody remember that? Stroke. Starting classes I told you. Don't remember? How many of you remember that stroke? Nobody is saying anything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So what I will do is, see, I will do the same thing, but actually I will add one extra feature to this, okay? Extra effect to this, okay? So first, how to do that? See, we will just create a masks from text, okay? So I have just created a mask from text. Okay, then what we'll do is, so I am going to apply the same stroke effect to this, okay? So how to apply it? Okay, now you have to tell me. I think all of you know this. Nobody can tell? Stroke. Nobody is saying anything. You have to select this all mask and then we'll just click on the on transparent here, okay? See, like this. So you can actually this turn off this mask icon. If it is not on, you can off and on like this here from this composition panel, okay? So toggle mask shape path visibility like this, okay? See here. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? And then we will and then what we'll do is, see, I can actually keep it 100% the start value, and we will just animate the start value. So I think all of you are familiar with this effect, right? Yes or no?
Sure.
Yes. Okay. So just if you hit space bar, so you can see this this is stroke is getting generated, okay? Right. So all of us know this. So what I am going to do today is, see, I am going to create one lens flare effect, okay? And I will make that lens flare follow this path. Are you getting my point? I am going to create a lens flare, and that lens flare is going to follow this path. So you can create some nice interesting text effect with these things. Are you able to understand, everybody? Right. So now what we can do? First I am going to right click and create one solid, okay? We can take the same size, okay? Same size of the composition by clicking on this this one. Okay, make comp size. Okay, now what I will do, I am going to apply a lens flare effect to this. Okay, so how to apply lens flare? So simply let us say lens flare. Okay, just type lens and you can see this lens flare. Just apply to this black solid. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what else we can do? See, we can actually say increase the this brightness, and then we will just make it this 105 prime. Okay. So we don't want this. So we can reduce the brightness if you want. Okay. Something like this. We can also keep it 35 prime. But let's keep it 105 prime. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? So till here it is clear, right? How to apply the lens flare to this? Okay. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next step is, see, even though I applied the lens flare to this solid, I am not able to see the text because this background is covering the text. So what I will do is I am going to select a blend mode. Okay. So see, one thing I want to tell you, if you can't see this blend mode options, you have to click on this toggle switches. Okay. See, right now you are not able to see the blend mode. So just click on this toggle switches, you will be able to see the blend mode. So we will change the blend mode of this black solid to, let us say, screen. Okay. See here. Now you are able to see the text. Is it clear, all of you? Now you are able to see the text. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is not screen, if it is normal, see, now you are not able to see this text. Okay. So now, to see the text, I am changing the blend mode to screen. Okay. Screen is the brightest blending mode. So now we are able to see the text. Okay. Now see, I want this lens flare to follow this text. Are you all getting my point? I want this lens flare to follow this text. So what is the thing that we can do to make that lens flare follow the text? Okay, right. So we'll see what we can do. See, we have to create something called a null object. Everybody listen to me carefully. Okay, so we are going to create something called null object. NULL OBJECT. Okay, null object. Null object is like a dummy object. Okay, so that we are going to actually connect the null object to this path. Okay, are you all getting my point? Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how to create a null object? So simply you have to right click, new, and we have an option called null object. See, can you see the null object, everybody? This red color one is null object. So now we want to first we will connect the null object to this path. Then we will, what is the next step we will do? Then we will connect the lens flare to null object. Is it clear, all of you? So let us see how we can do that. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, when you open these outlines, when you open the outlines, you can see something called mask path here. Okay, you have to just select the mask path. See, listen to me carefully, okay, because you will get confused here. Okay, you have to select the mask path here, and then what do you have to do next? Copy this. copy. Okay, and then what you have to do, just go to the null object. Okay, and then click on position, select the position. Okay, and then what you have to do next, paste. Okay, are you getting my point, everybody? Huh?
Yes.
So I have now connected the path of this outlines to null object. So you can see, actually see the null object is moving. Can you see this? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Null object is moving now. But actually there is one problem here. What is the problem? It is actually not following the path properly. Okay, so because see, if you just see here, see, actually the path is creating from here, but the null object is starting from this part. Everybody is able to understand what I am saying? Are you all able to understand what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So we have to adjust the null object in such a way that it actually follows the path. So what we can do, we have to connect the we have to actually move the keyframes of the null object so that they match the path exactly. So okay, see till here, see. So you can check. Are you able to understand what I am saying? See you can see check, just check whether we can just slightly move it like this. Okay, able to understand? Everybody able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Nitin, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
See, I have matched the keyframes of null object to that of this to the keyframes of the stroke. Okay, now even though now the you can see the effect properly. Let me open it. See, the null object is, even though it is following, but actually it is not following in the right direction. See, the stroke is coming from here, null object is moving in this direction, reverse direction. Able to understand, everybody? Stroke is coming in the left direction, null object is moving in right direction. So we have to reverse the direction of the null object keyframes. Are you able to understand, everybody? Okay, able to understand, everybody?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to simply right click keyframe assistant, and what I am going to do, time reverse keyframes. Okay, now see, now just see now the null object is exactly following the path direction. See, can you see this? So if I scrub this, so you can see that null object is now following exactly the direction of the stroke. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Now our next job is, what is our next task? We have to connect this lens flare to what? To the null object. We have to connect the lens flare to the null object. So how we can connect? So let us see how we can connect. Okay, na? So where is that lens flare actually? See here. So we can actually hit O here. Okay, see here, to connect the lens flare. See, this is another important thing I am telling you. Here everybody will get confused. Okay, so just open the values of this lens flare, so which is actually the solid one. Okay, see here. See, what we have to do, I have to connect the flare center. Able to understand, everyone? I have to connect the flare center of this lens flare to that of the position of null object. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? Are you getting my point or are you getting confused? See here, what I am doing, you just understand clearly. If I want to connect the flare center to that of null object, I have to alt and click. See, I'm going to hit alt and click on the stopwatch of the flare center. Okay, so what happens now? It has opened some expressions or values, and then there is also some spiral like kind of thing here. Are you all able to see here? So now I am going to take it and just connect it to the position value of the null object. Okay, let us see what happens. Anything happened? Anything happened or not? Can you see the change?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See? I think all of you got confused, right?
No, sir.
See how it is following the our letter. See. Right? So see here. So this is how we actually see. Means we have done the same stroke effect last class only, but this time we have applied the lens player effect to that of the text. Lens player, and we have connected the lens player to the text. Okay. So it's actually a tricky concept. Okay. You have to do it 2 times or 3 times, then you will understand. Okay, all right. So okay, even though we have done this, so see here, we can also do one more thing, one more interesting thing here. Okay, so what is that interesting thing? So see, I am going to open this this one. Which one? This solid layer. Okay, means this lens player layer. And then see, I can give an expression to this brightness. Are you all able to understand? Expression to this brightness. How to give expression to this brightness? See here, I am going to again alt and click on this brightness stopwatch. Able to understand, everyone? Alt and click on this brightness stopwatch, and here what I will do, I am going to type a value here. Okay, so we'll say wobble, wiggle, sorry, not wobble, wiggle. Okay, and here let me keep a 2 comma, so let us okay, 2 comma 30 we'll put. Okay, and hit enter. So this is means we have given a expression to that. Okay, so what will happen is, see, it is going to see, you can see how it is blinking, that brightness. Able to understand, everyone? See how it is blinking, you see? It is becoming big and small, the brightness. See? Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, this means we have given an expression to the this one, to the brightness. That is wiggle expression. So that wiggle, what it will do? It will create one animation for for the brightness. So it is actually highlighted in red, means it has a so it has an expression. So you are going to get more interesting things. See how it is blinking, you see? You can see that? Okay, so normally it is not blinking, but once you gave the expression, it is blinking. Okay, then see, we can do one more interesting thing. I think let us work in half mode here, because its system is getting system is going slowing down. System is getting stuck actually. Okay. So let me see, you can actually do for the entire word actually. See, I have done only for a single word here, a single letter here. So you can do the same animation for an entire word. For example, you can create it for the same entire word, your entire name you can take, and then for the entire name you can create the same thing. Okay, it's like this. Okay, see, what you'll do is, see, I'm going to apply one we'll say curves. See, I'm going to apply one curves here. So I think all of you know these curves, right? So I think we have covered these things in where did we cover? In Photoshop. Are you all okay? Are all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. See here. Curves, with curves we can actually give some coloring to this. See, I can apply the same curves to this solid layer. It's actually, see, I think it got slowed down. Just a minute here. See here, it is not responding. Just a minute. Okay, system. Okay, see. Okay, see, I can select any one color here. Okay, see, means I don't want the same white color here, so you can select the blue color. Okay, and you can try to, so you can make it bluish in color. See, can you see there? Able to understand? If you want yellowish color, you can give it a yellowish color here. Okay, see here. So you can, by using the curve, see, you can give a different color to this. So that is what I am telling. Okay, see here. See, okay, is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one more thing we can do is, see, we can actually give some mask to this also. See, because, see, I don't want this unwanted, this extra things in lens flare. So how I can remove these extra things? I can give some mask to this one. So I can give a mask to this solid layer. Okay, so let us see how we can give. See, I am going to select the pen tool. Okay, so let me draw a mask to this one. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, see, I think all of you know that rotoscoping, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you have done that. What is that? Nageshwar Rao, and what is that? Who is that guy? Akila.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Akila and Nageshwar. Who has done that? Vishwanatha.
Tiju, sir.
Tejaswini has done.
Shakti, sir.
Uh, and Nitin has done that. Ritik Roshan and what is that? Who is that other guy?
Mithun Chakravarti.
Mithun Chakravarti. Good. So see, so you have to create a mask like this, and then see, actually the mask should not be sharp. Okay, so we should have a soft edges. So what you can do? So let us give some feather also to this. Increase the feather value. Okay. So I'm giving 27 as a feather. Okay. So now see here. Can you see this? See, I have given now some feather. See, then you can space bar, hit space bar. See, actually it is it's taking a lot. 1 minute. Okay, are you all able to understand this? So let me, okay, means we have to animate the mask also actually. So we have to animate the mask also. So that is another time consuming thing. Okay, so because we have to animate the mask path here. Okay, so you can see, if you don't like this mask, you can ignore it. Okay, but just it's only an optional thing. Okay, if you don't want that extra areas, you means you have to manually adjust those things. Or one more idea I will give you. So when you are first creating this one only, at that time when you are first creating the lens player, at that time only you use the mask. Okay, is it clear all of you? At that time only. Okay, let me actually remove the mask. It's not looking nice. See, to make it more interesting, so what I will tell you is, see, okay, even though you are getting it with this this lens player, okay, see, the most interesting thing will be, if we try, instead of lens player, if we try to use a star burst. Are you all getting my point? Star burst. Okay. I will just quickly repeat the steps what I have done, so that it will be like a brush up for you. Okay, see, just I will close everything. Okay, we'll take a composition, but this time I'm not going to use lens player. I will be using starburst. Okay, see, I think all of you know the starburst, right? So what is the starburst? I think all of you know that. So let me type K here. Okay, so you can type capital K. Okay, so let me scale this. And also, see, what I will do is, I will take a duplicate of this. See, I am taking only single letter here because I wanted to save time. Because if I can also do it multiple words, but it will take a lot of time. So just I am using a single letter and doing it. So we'll take a duplicate of this. So how to take a duplicate? Tell me, everybody. Control D. Nobody is saying anything. Okay, so then what else we will do now? So, and also we don't want this lengthy thing. We will only keep 10 seconds. Okay, so how to reduce it to 10 seconds? Anybody can tell? How to reduce our composition to 10 seconds? Anybody can tell? Nobody can tell? Nobody is saying anything. If I want my composition only for 10 seconds. Tejaswini, Nitin, what happened, all of you? Vishwanath. And Bharat is absent today. Did anybody, did Bharat tell anything to you?
ఏం చెప్పలేదు సార్.
So he did not inform, huh?
నో సార్.
Okay. Okay. Okay, now what is the next step? So now we will try to apply the same the stroke effect to this. Okay. Now I want you to tell me how to do that. Okay, all of you, how we can apply this. Nobody is saying anything. Create mask from text. Okay, and then what else we will do? We have to go to effect, generate, stroke. Okay, and then we have to use all masks, and then we have to use on transparent. Then we can actually this swap it. So if you want the brush size to be a little bit thick, you can increase the brush size here. Okay, something like this. And if you want it to be a different have a different color, you can keep it you can put different color to this. Okay, so something like this. So now it is thick. Now we can animate this. So we'll just click on the stopwatch, and we will try to animate till the 8th second. Okay, and then in 8 seconds I am going to keep it 0. So I have now animated till the I have animated this letter K till 8th second. Okay, so now what is the next thing we have to do? Anybody can tell what is the next thing? Nobody can tell? So let us take a new solid. What happened here? Nobody is saying anything. Yeah? So I am taking this spite solid. Let us see if I apply CC star burst. Okay, or you can say light burst. Yeah, light burst. Okay, so let me increase the intensity here. See, actually we are not getting anything here because it is what? So it is like a it will this starburst will apply to what? See, light burst. See, light burst will apply to what? Apply to something that has different colors. So it has only plain colors here. Okay, so it is also taking a lot of time. Light burst. We can also use a light wipe here. Okay, so let us see whether we can get the light wipe. Are able to get? It's not. We are not able to get, right? See here, it is calculating a lot. See here. Okay, so let me actually remove this. Okay, let me remove the light burst also. Let me give it some, see, let me give it a gradient here. Okay, so how we can give it a gradient? So we can give some gradient here. Okay, and in this gradient we can see, let me use two colors. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, let us see whether we can get it in this. Okay, and if you put a screen, what will happen? Screen blend mode, or let us say multiply blend mode. So nothing is happening. So why nothing is happening? System is a little bit slow down. Okay, system got a little bit slowed down on that. See, can you see the change? So even though it is milder, so it's very it is coming actually. Okay, a mild change we are able to see. Okay, but the only problem is it's not actually taking the it's not actually removing this background color. Okay, so let me actually do one thing. Okay, let me actually 1 minute, let me create a solid layer. So I have given it a green color. Okay, so we can give some blur. Okay, CC radial blur. Okay, we'll try with radial blur. Okay, but before radial blur I am going to give it a gradient here. Okay, so we'll first give it a gradient and then we'll apply radial blur. Okay, so layer styles, gradient overlay, and then what else we'll do now? So we will apply a radial blur. Okay, radial fast blur you can apply, or radial blur. Okay, we'll see how it looks with a radial fast blur. So can you see any change here? It's not appearing. So fast blur is not appearing. Okay, wait a minute. Cross blur. Okay, radial blur is we are able to see. Okay, okay, this will remove this fast blur. Okay, we'll say straight zoom. Straight zoom is not center zoom. Okay, see, I have applied this center zoom here. Able to see everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so fading zoom, center zoom. Okay, center zoom is okay, but one thing is, let us try to, so let us see which blending mode will be nice, because I should be able to see that later. Able to understand everybody? I should be able to see the this one, the bottom layer. So then what else we can do? So we will change the color. Okay, it's coming in green color. Okay, so it's not going beyond the 250 mark. Okay, we can also increase the quality here. Okay, and last and final thing, what I will do is I will apply I am going to apply with the white color. Okay, let me apply it with white color. We will make it a small size one. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now I will be applying with white color and we will make it small. Let us see. See, I have made it small. Now I am going to apply a radial blur to this. Okay, see, so we are getting it like this, and we want the centered zoom. See here. But I was expecting, see, I wanted actually, see, what I wanted was, see, it should look like this, something like a, you all remember, right? You all remember one blur effect when I was applying this in Photoshop. Remember the blur effect? Sunlight, I told you about sunlight, all of you. Remember that? Remember the sunlight?
Motion blur.
Yeah. Okay. So I am trying to get that type of thing, because if we get that, so my whole idea is I will be doing the same thing, that null object one, but this time we will be applying with a blur. Okay. See here. So something like this. Okay, but actually it should be like some blur actually. Okay, so we can actually change it. See, so radial blur is better. Okay, let us see. Okay, we have done like this. See the quality. Okay, so now what is the next step you will do? See, the next step is, let me use multiply. Multiply is not working here. So here blending modes are not at all working. Okay, just a minute. So where is that? See that the things are there in, so this simulation and stylize. Okay, you can get everything in this simulation and stylize. What do you call? Whatever we have done. Say light burst, light rays. But the only thing is, it is not going that. Okay, right, let me get rid of all these things. We'll do it with directly with the first. Okay, we will do it with the same lens flare only, but I will try to apply the radial blur to the lens flare. Okay, are you able to understand, everybody? We'll do it with the lens flare only, but we will do it, we are going to apply radial blur to the lens flare. Okay, so that we are going to get a blur effect. Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right click, new, solid, make comp size, and let us type lens flare. Okay. It's not coming. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. I have to take a black solid. Okay, so we will then again we will use a screen blending mode. Okay, we'll use a screen blending mode. Then again, what else we'll do? Okay, now you have to tell me what else we can do. So we will next use a null object, right? How to use a null object? Right click, new, null object. Okay, and then again, what else we can do? So we have to connect the null object to the path. So how we can do that? Just open it. Okay, open the outlines. Where is it? So we have select the path. Okay, select the path. Okay, and then what else we will do? Copy, and then we have to just go to the null object, and then we have to use a position, and then select the position, and then what you have to do? Paste. Okay, so now we have pasted it. So now what is the next step we have to do? We have to adjust the keyframes. So how to adjust the keyframes? Okay, so just we'll open it. See, we have to we have to select the keyframes like this. So we have to first start it from here. Okay, and then we have to move the last one till 8th frame. Okay, so like this. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, we have to keep it exactly at the 8th frame. Okay, so then what else we will do? We'll just select all the keyframes and then right click, keyframe assistant, time reverse keyframes. Okay, is it clear, all of you? So then we will just simply play this. See, now the null object is following the letter. So now what else we will do? We have to connect this lens flare to the null object. So how to connect? So I want all of you to tell me how to connect the lens flare to the null object.
Player center all time. All time.
Right. So we have to alt and click the flare center, and then we have to take this spiral and then bind it to the position value of null object. Okay, so that's it. So now the connection is done. So now if you play this, so it is following the letter K. Okay, but let us apply this one radial blur to this. Okay, this time radial blur. So I will apply it to the flare. Okay, and then let me give it a centered zoom. See here, can you see this? Okay, we can keep it to the at here. See here. Okay, so now let's increase the amount and then let us see how it looks. See, so it is moving with the blur. So instead of this but even though it's not looking interesting because its center value is going somewhere over there. Okay, center value should remain here. Okay, so let me keep the center value. Okay, let us delete this one. Let us delete the radial blur and let us apply a light burst. Okay, let us see how it looks with light burst. Okay, so I'm going to just select the light burst and apply it to the solid. Okay, see, so this is a light burst, and then I can increase the ray length here. See, can you see this? Can you see, everybody? See here.
Yes, sir.
So it is actually now having high. You can actually increase the intensity also. See. But see, we should be able to see the the words. Okay, so let me reduce the intensity here. Okay, and we want to see, we want this to move. So even though it is moving, see, even though it is moving properly, so we want, actually we can control the center value here. Okay, are you able to understand, everybody? Huh? Center value. So let me load it. Okay, just a minute. Okay, and all of you please wait for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm just coming.
Okay, sir.
Okay.